Hi, everybody. So now it's time to start planning the body paragraphs for your outline for the Unit 1 essay. Um, and as we go through the essays this semester, one of the elements that I will be emphasizing quite a bit are topic sentences. So, topic sentences are, in academic writing, they're usually the first sentence in a body paragraph, and they can be really helpful to you in terms of establishing the focus for your paragraph. Um, it kind of shows you what information belongs in that paragraph and what doesn't. So it's just a great way to make sure that you're staying organized and focused as you develop your essay. So I'll go ahead through and explain topic sentences. So usually what I do is I talk about in general topic sentences and how they're helpful and what they do. And then I will talk about how in this particular essay you will be kind of drafting or developing your topic sentences. So, why are they helpful? There's two ways to think about topic sentences being helpful. In your essay, they really help your reader by almost taking them by the hand and guiding them through your ideas. So it just makes them very clear. It makes it very clear what they should expect in that paragraph that's coming, right? And the other thing that the topic sentences do is they show how the information in that paragraph connects to the whole essay, right? So it gives you focus for the paragraph and it shows how the paragraph fits in the whole essay. So that's how it'll help your reader. And how it helps you is it helps you to organize your ideas so you can see what each paragraph is about pretty easily. So if they do need to be rearranged, it's easy to do that. They help you to stay focused. So once you write a good, clear topic sentence for your paragraph, you know what information belongs in that paragraph and what information doesn't. One of the things that I talk about sometimes in my classes is if you've ever moved house and you've had a bunch of moving boxes and you usually label them, right? Dining room, bedroom, bathroom. So you know what goes in that box and what doesn't. So I think about topic sentences as kind of labels for the paragraph so you know what information goes in that paragraph and what doesn't. And especially early in the drafting or the planning process like this, having an idea of what the topic sentences might be, they help us with some of those bigger writing criteria, again, like the focus and development, which are the first things that we need to make sure we're on track with before we start going into sentence level issues and grammar and editing. Oops. All right. So they're helpful to you in the planning and drafting process, and they're helpful to your reader when they are reading through your essay. It helps to guide them through your ideas. So, again, like I said, as we start going through the couple essays that you'll be doing this semester, a lot of times I ask you to start thinking about topic sentences pretty early in the planning process, right? And the reason for that is I think about also topic sentences. Remember, we talked about outlines as being kind of a frame for your essay that you can then build on. Topic sentences are kind of a big part of that frame, right? So they establish the major points that you're going to discuss in the essay that then you can build on. And for me, checking your topic sentences, I can see if there's a potential to get an essay out of it, right? So I can see if you have a clear focus for each of your paragraphs and if there's the potential for developing them. The other thing I can see in your topic sentence is if there's any possible overlap between the two paragraphs. So if you have topic sentences and we start thinking about how those paragraphs would be developed, if the development for this one and the development for this one are going to overlap too much, then we probably have to combine them and come up with a whole other paragraph, right? So coming up with an idea of what your topic sentences for your body paragraphs might be, it's a pretty important step early in this planning process. So again, the general goals of topic sentences: to label that paragraph, clearly establish the topic or the focus for that paragraph, and to show how the paragraph fits into the overall essay. And usually there's going to be some kind of repeated ideas in the topic sentences. Eventually there will be a transition when we start really developing the essay and we know the paragraphs are in the order they'll be staying in. We'll transition from the previous paragraph. And try to keep your topic sentences relatively concise. You want them to be general enough and concise enough that everything in the paragraph is going to kind of fit under that label. If you start going into too much detail or if you start including quotations in your topic sentences, then you're limiting what you can include in that paragraph. So we want to try to keep them relatively concise and a little bit more on the general side so that we can fit the information in that paragraph. All right. Of course, we will work on this and I will give you feedback on your own topic sentences, but the details and the examples that you're thinking about including in that paragraph, those will come in the supporting sentences that come after the topic sentence. So this should say Unit 1, critical, I'm sorry, do I have, so I copied this from, is that going to let me, oh, sugar and spice. Is this not going to let me do that? Anyway, this should say in the Unit 1 personal essay. So I changed other stuff, but I forgot to change that title. Sorry about that. So again, the goal, clearly establish the focus for the paragraph, show how the paragraph fits into the overall essay, what this means in your Unit 1 essay, your personal reflection essay topic sentences. One thing that you'll do in your topic sentences is mention in your own words some general idea from the article that you are reacting to or connecting to in that paragraph, right? So when we say a general idea from the article, it's not going to be the main point, but it might be one of those like major details, major supporting points that the author discusses that you have made some connection to, right? And then you also kind of want to mention a general connection that you had to that idea. So it might be, I could relate to this, or my experiences confirm what the author said, or I was surprised when the author mentioned this. This is an essay where first person pronouns like I and me and my are appropriate and almost expected in your topic sentences because it's a personal reflection essay. So it's kind of about your personal experiences, right? So it's okay to have I and me and my in those topic sentences. Again, I apologize for the mistake I made on this slideshow. All right, so here's some examples of topic sentences from previous semesters. Some of these might sound familiar if you think some of them are about some of the articles that are out there in the rotation this semester. So they might sound like familiar. All right. So one reason I prefer print over digital is because I don't get distracted as much. The idea Davis portrays of having purely a fixed or a growth mindset doesn't sit right with me. So Davis is the author's name. All right. Doesn't sit right with me. Another important factor for success in my college classes is asking important and intriguing questions. So success in college, but they're talking about their own particular experience. My engagement with an article is hindered by digital reading. I agreed with Brooks' point that a fulfilling career doesn't have to be a straight line. So see how I think all of these have first-person pronouns in them. Yep. So again, first-person pronouns are I, me, my. All right. Could be we and us also, but these are first person singular. And then we can kind of see that they're responding to something from the article, print over digital, fixed and growth mindset, success in college, digital reading, fulfilling careers. All right. So they have some general idea from the article, and then they give their general response. All right. So I prefer, right? Because I'm not distracted. This doesn't sit right with me. So the paragraph would explain why it doesn't sit right with them. My college class is asking important, intriguing questions. So they're going to explain why this is important to them to succeed in college. Here, my engagement with an article is hindered by digital reading. How does it hinder their engagement? Fulfilling career doesn't have to be a straight line. Why do they agree with that? Okay. So just a few examples there. Generally, in academic writing, topic sentences are the first sentence in a body paragraph with a few exceptions. You'll see in the sample paper, I don't know if I can track that down very easily, but in the sample paper, the first body paragraph starts with kind of a transitional sentence, and then it goes into the topic sentence. But then in the rest of the paragraphs, the topic sentence is the first sentence in that body paragraph. Also remember that topic sentences are your ideas that you're making, so they shouldn't be quotes from a source, or they shouldn't be paraphrases from a source. So the first sentence in a paragraph is coming from you. And no one is too fancy for topic sentences. So even if you're a super strong writer, try to still use topic sentences to establish that focus and to help your readers follow along with your ideas. Topic sentences don't have to be simplistic and boring. You can still make them, you can still write them in an interesting way. But remember the goals: to establish a clear focus for the paragraph and to connect that paragraph to the overall essay. And if you're doing that, you can, write a fairly simple topic sentence, or you can write one that's a little bit more, what's professional sounding or descriptive. I don't know, but no one's too fancy for topic sentences, and they really are helpful in your academic writing. All right, so we will move on in the next lesson to quoting in your personal essay, and I'll see you in that lesson. Bye.